Hello, what's up YouTube photographer Ronnie Sweater, and this tutorial I'll be showing you the best way to get perfect skin tones in your images when it comes to Photoshop. So we're going to be discussing or learning how you can easily color grade and get even skin tones and how to perfect those to even skin tones when it comes to Photoshop. So simply like this video and don't forget to subscribe if at all you're watching and you are not yet subscribed yet to this channel. So this is the raw image that we're going to be using. So just come to the image, right click and come to open with, select the Photoshop version that you want to use to edit the image, and it's going to automatically open up the camera raw filter. So in this, the very first thing we have to take into consideration is correcting the lighting and contrast issues regarding the image. So just come and take the highlights down to recover the highlight information, and we shall do the same for the whites. Open up the shadows, take down the blacks and add contrast to the image. I'll simply increase on the exposure a little bit. So after doing that, we are going to scroll straight to our color mixer, and we have hue, saturation and luminance. Hue is basically changing a color. For example, the oranges, you can see how the hue is going to be affecting those colors. Saturation is the intensity of a given color. You can increase or reduce on the intensity of a given color. Luminance is how bright or how dark you want a color to be. So for this case, we just want to add contrast to the skin tones, which is the oranges in this image. So we are going to take the oranges down by darkening them to add more contrast in the skin tone. So this is what we have right now. So this is the before, after. So after doing that, you can as well open up the exposure slightly if at all you feel that the image is somehow dark. So after doing that, we are simply going to open the image in Photoshop, and the next step that we are going to be doing in Photoshop has to be done after you have done or after retouching the skin of your images. So you're just going to duplicate the background layer in this case by pressing Ctrl J, or you can use Command J on the keyboard. So if at all you have been retouching and you have a couple of layers below, simply create a stamp visible layer. For Windows, simply use Shift Alternate Ctrl E on the keyboard. For Mac, it is Shift Option Command E on the keyboard to create this layer after you have done the retouching. And after doing that, just come to the new layer icon, create an empty layer, change the empty layer blend mode from normal to color, and right click and get the brush tool. So make sure you right click and get the brush tool. Hardness set all the way to 0% and soft round brush is selected. The mode has to be normal, opaque at 100%, flow at 100%. Now you have to zoom in. So the reason as to why we are zooming in, for this step we just want to achieve or get a color that should represent the rest of the skin tone. So in this case, we have to understand what the original colors in the model's skin were when you are taking the images during the photo shoot. So for this case, which color do you want? We are just going to sample that color. Hold down the option key on the keyboard or the alternate key on the keyboard, and it's going to bring up the color picker tool right here, and you can use it to sample a given color. So you can choose a given color, and you can see right here it is displaying that color that we are choosing. So I'm just going to choose a color that I want the rest of the skin to look like. So this is the step whereby you have to create matching or even skin tones for your model or for your subject. So I'm just going to choose a color around this area, and after doing that, with the brush tool still selected, you are now going to start painting that color onto the rest of the skin. So to increase or decrease on the size of the brush, use the open and close brackets on the keyboard. So we're just going to come and start painting on the skin. So for the color that we sampled from that area, it is the same color that we are trying to paint on the skin to create that kind of uniform or even skin color. So you can see what we are doing right now, and now the skin is having that kind of uniformity, but this is not all for the skin tone matching or color grading process. So reduce on the size and paint on smaller areas. So to reduce on the size, we use the box bracket keys on the keyboard to play around with different sizes of the brush. just like that. Reduce on the size and just come and paint. So you can see right now the skin is looking better and even. So if at all you accidentally paint on an area you did not want paint in the first place, this is what you have to do. Get the eraser tool right here and change the mode to brush, opacity and the flat 100%, and you can simply erase the effect from a given area that you did not want to color grade in the first place. So right now the skin has been painted, so I'm just going to erase it from this area of the lips. So after doing that, always remember to come to the opacity and reduce on the opacity so that the skin color or skin tones can be looking as natural as possible. So just come this opacity option and reduce on the opacity so that the skin can be looking better and natural and realistic. So you can see right now the skin is now even. So to color grade this and make it look even better, we are simply going to come to adjustments right here, and first of all create a hue and saturation adjustment layer. You're going to come to master and select the reds and come to the lightness of the reds and take the lightness just down to around 12. 12 is going to reduce on the oranges or the reds in the skin tone, and you're going to come and create a color balance adjustment layer. Then you're going to come to midtones and simply add a tiny bit of greens to our midtones. So you're just going to leave it at around 2. 2 is okay. Then you're going to create a black and white adjustment layer. In this case, just come to the opacity, to the blend mode rather, right here, and simply change the blend mode to multiply, and that is going to darken the image. So what this does, it is going to add more contrast in the skin tone. So come to opacity and reduce on the opacity, since the multiply blend mode has initially darkened the image. So this is what we have right now. So you can as well proceed by simply coming to the adjustments and create a selective color adjustment layer and play around with the black color to make the blacks a little bit more interesting. So come and select blacks, click right here on the color and select blacks. So you can now increase on the intensity or the blacks in the image and come to the cyans and take up the cyan slider, and you can see by just doing that the skin is going to be looking better. So the cyan slider towards the right hand side is going to be eliminating reds from the black area. So initially you can see what we had, and you can see we had reds in the blacks or magentas. So when you take up the cyan slider, it's going to make the blacks better and a little bit more dramatic. So this is what we have right now. So let me show you a quick before and after for just the color grading process. This is the image before, after, before and after. You can see the magic that we have just done within Photoshop. So if at all you want to make the image better and more interesting, you can simply come and add glow or shine to the skin by coming to the curves adjustment layer right here, and after creating that, simply come to this point on the right hand side, take it up while identifying or looking at the highlights in the image. Double click on this layer icon, open up the layer style dialog box, and come and make sure blend if is set to gray, and come to the underlying layer. So just want to take the effect away from affecting the shadow areas of the image so that only the highlights are affected. Click, left click and hold down and drag this pointer from the shadow areas and take it to the highlight area. So stop at the point whereby only and only the highlights are being affected. Hold down the option key on the keyboard or the alternate key on the keyboard and split this so that the effect can blend well or even better into the skin. Click OK. Then click on this layer mask and press Ctrl I, or you can use Command I on the keyboard to invert the effect. With the brush tool selected, make sure you have black and white on these two color swatches. So to reset, if at all you have any other random color, press D on the keyboard or left click on these tiny squares right here. So with white as the top color, you can switch between black and white by using this arrow. You can use X on the keyboard. So with white as a foreground color, we are simply going to paint on the brightest areas of the skin, and in this way it is going to add that nice and beautiful skin glow or shine. So before after, remember to always reduce on the opacity so that the effect can be better and more natural. So this is how you can easily get better and perfect skin tones in your images in Photoshop. And if at all you have enjoyed this, simply like this video, and don't forget to subscribe if at all you have been watching and you are not yet subscribed to this channel. Ronix from Ronix Photography. Thanks for watching, and see you in yet more videos on this channel. Don't forget to keep practicing and also keep creating.